Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Panda and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII. In the last episode, we defeated two pretty easy bosses and completed Chapter 7. And in this episode, we take control of Saz and Vanille once again as we go through Chapter 8 and try to escape from Nautilus. So, let's get going. Man, I really butchered that intro. I'm pretty tired. I just woke up. It's like 5 in the morning. I have no idea why I decided to do it this time. Anyways, off screen I leveled up both their Crystarium. They had like 15,000 points that they got from the fights from the other characters. And since the Crystarium just expanded, these soldiers are a lot tougher than the ones we faced last chapter. Speaking of which, this chapter is actually quite short. Chapter 8. It's probably going to end halfway through this episode. So that being said, we'll have about 5 chapters left to go. Obviously the longest one being chapter 10. But I've decided I'm just going to plow through the entire game. Not do the side missions or anything till the very end. That way it'll be a lot easier for me to get the achievements when I come back, which will be sort of a challenge, I guess. I did say I'm gonna end up grinding. I said I wasn't at the very beginning, but it's impossible, or pretty close to impossible, to get certain achievements without grinding in certain areas to get incentive chips and credit chips, because enemies don't drop gil in this game, and gil is very important for the treasure hunter achievement. And obviously that grinding is going to help towards mastering all the roles and fully developing all the characters, which is another couple of achievements. And also, I'm going to need to max out the Crystarium anyway, because some of the end fights, those seed stones at the end of the trials are just absurdly difficult, and you're going to need those maxed out classes. And obviously, some of you won't know what the hell I'm talking about, because there's a lot of people who played through the story of this game and didn't bother doing any of the extra shit. But I definitely am, and you're going to see when I get there, it's going to be probably another, 7-8 episodes till I finish the main story. And then probably going to take another 15 to do all that extra stuff. It's going to be heavily edited, the extra stuff, because, well, for one, I'm going to have to grind every character out until they're completely maxed out for that achievement, obviously. And the treasure hunter stuff is going to be probably sped up or something along those lines, because nobody wants to watch menuing for half an hour or however long it takes. Plus, I have to grind out those long geese to farm those Ligma duties, or whatever the hell they're called. The things that upgrade the weapons to the maximum capacity. That takes a long time, because you have to defeat that enemy over and over and over again, and sometimes it doesn't even drop it. So that is another thing that's going to take hours on my part, but I'm just going to edit it out. Speaking of tough enemies, there's these things. I don't know why they have them this late in this game. You can pretty much defeat these guys at the very beginning. They have so little health and they barely do anything to you. I mean, they cast Thundara on you, but that barely did 100 damage. Alright, a new weapon for Saz. The Spica Defenders, or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm gonna keep the Deneb Duelers, because I like magic higher on Saz. But if you wanted to play more defensive, it casts Protect automatically once during battle, which is not too bad of a weapon. I could never seem to get 5 stars with the soldiers, and I don't know why. Well, actually, it's probably because I'm using magic more than commando. Or rather, Ravager instead of Commando. Another one of those guys. We already fought him, so it wasn't that bad. We fought him with soldiers too, so this was a lot easier. We're gonna have to face another one to get this chest. This was actually fairly quick, and I cannot speak today. I should not have done it this early. Like, I'm barely getting through one sentence before I flub something. See, there it is. I don't know why I do this to myself. I am a frequent flubber, but I don't do it as much as this. It's the early morning, man. Like, I just said freaking instead of frequent. Like, how stupid is that? I guess I am a freaking flubber. There were 6 of them and I didn't need to heal. Those things have so low health, it's crazy. And we got a healer staff, which is pretty good. I might use it actually. So I did put it on. It's improved cure, and she's the best healer in the game.
Not going down that easy.
Alright, so I completely forgot what this guy's about. Going into this blind pretty much. I cast poison. Luckily, Vanille has Zuna.
I owe ya.
Same as always. Buff up, buff up, buff up. Buff like crazy.
I appreciate it.
I decided I'm gonna do that more often. Weak to fire and ice. Yeah, fire and ice. And immune to lightning. Just gonna do end water. Okay, start hacking away.
It's gonna stay. Don't stop it.
Sorry, that's probably annoying. I keep forgetting what he's weak to.
This is gonna stay. Oh, get serious now.
I gotta put in my memory already. Oh, that's doing a lot of damage. Oh, look at that.
You're gonna love this.
It's too bad he doesn't have end fire. Yeah, that's doing a bit more damage. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I'm still gonna use Flame Strike when he's not staggered. Oh shit, what was that? Did it debuff anything? No, it didn't. Seems like my buffs are going away pretty quick though.
Gonna stay.
He doesn't do all that much damage. This is not a very hard fight at all. Just gotta keep staggering him. Unless he does something really stupid at the end when he's at low health. There's a lot of enemies like that actually, so it wouldn't surprise me. She's doing a lot of damage with Fyra. And that healing stuff is actually helping a lot. Yeah, so this just ended up being a tedious fight more than anything else. No wonder I didn't remember this guy at all.
Oh, getting serious now.
Don't give up!
This is gonna sting.
Oh.
Yeah, unless he does something crazy, it's not even worth healing.
This is gonna sting.
Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything. I don't even have Protect or anything on. Well, it's gonna keep doing.
You can do it!
Oh yeah, see, he spams it now. That came close, but that was only because I was careless. Just gonna heal up all the way. So he does do something when he's low health.
Don't give up! Thanks! Hey!
This is gonna sting. Oh, getting serious now.
So it fires 3 of those off in a row.
Oh, you're gonna love
Which is
this.
not bad at all. And Saz is not even close. It's actually pretty good because Saz automatically steps back every time he attacks.
Oh, getting serious
So it's
now.
a long range. Which makes those explosive attacks hit only Vanille. Unless he starts aiming for Saz, obviously.
No stopping us.
Well. I'm just gonna save her. I probably should have just attacked, actually.
Oh, getting
He has
serious now.
no health at all. Well, maybe not. No, I don't think I would have gotten away with it.
This is gonna sting.
Yeah, 3 attacks. No way. I would have died. I probably could have used a potion though instead of a Phoenix down. That was a crap fight.
Huh?
Daddy, I found you!
Huh?
Daddy, got you!
Dodge, why are you here?
Because you promised.
But how did you get here? Dodge! Wait! Come back! Dodge! Not you. Not you, Dodge.
The capture of undesirables. It seems that was your son's focus. Dodge fulfilled it admirably and served Cocoon in the process. You should be proud of him. Mr. Catsroy. Dodge was a great help. He could sense power of Pulse origin. That let us monitor you. Words can't express our gratitude. The data he provided on enemyless sea was invaluable. And speaking of gratitude... We enhanced the surveillance footage from the energy plant.
Come back?
Those are the pulseless sea behind what happened.
We got close to a cocoon Fal'Cie.
The picture's a little grainy, but I'm sure you recognize that one.
Hopeless. I can't
You've spent
remember
so
any-
much time together.
Fang, let's go. What's our focus even matter?
What's it matter? You want to be a monster?
I just...
Keep your chin up. We know the part that matters. Right? We are enemies of Cocoon. Know what I say? Play the part and raise some hell. Might jumpstart our memories.
What?
The Fal'Cie. Let's smash it.
Who are you? Huh? Daddy!
Let me heal.
Yes, that young lady's terrorist assault at Miraday Gorge is the reason Dodge was made a l'Cie. Ironic, isn't it? The very girl you're protecting is the one who stole your son. Hold. Shall we finish the job? Or would you prefer to?
Colonel Nabat, what now?
Follow them and observe. How often do l'Cie kill their own?
Man, the story just keeps getting harsher and harsher.
Why did I even try to run? What was waiting wasn't something I could change.
You are cold-blooded. Lying so people would trust you. Using them as shields. How many you gotta drag down with you? A coward and a killer. The people you use don't get to live. Why should you? Tired of living with guilt? Then die with it. Vanille.
My name is Herbe Vanille. I'm a lassie from Grand Pulse. And to everyone on Cocoon, evil. Shoot me for your son.
Don't you even! You think you die, and that's that? Hmm? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows?
Then what can I do? What do you want from me? If I can't live or die, what do you want me to do?
Don't ask me. You figure it out.
I don't know!
Neither do I. It's over. There's nothing to do. Shooting you won't help. Neither will living.
Do your worst, you freak!
It's not over.
Okay, fine. You want me? Come and get me!
Man, the cutscenes don't get any happier, do they? Just intense scene after intense scene. And the Eidolons come at the perfect time too, don't they? Alright. So, just like last time, they cast death on you. And you have to fill up their Gestalt gauge before you die, obviously. So, as always, buff up. And I believe that he reacts to filling up chain gauges. So having dual casting is really useful here. Yeah, it's already seeming to fill up quite a bit.
Oh, getting serious now.
And surprisingly not doing a lot of damage either.
I owe ya. Ain't stopping us.
Yeah, I'm already almost halfway there.
Oh, getting serious now.
Well, what did I start with? What was the counter? It was probably like 1500 or something. Yeah, chain. That's what I thought. It's probably chain gauge and buffing yourself.
Don't give up.
What am I at? 600? Yeah, this is an easy one. Yeah, I think out of all the Eidolon enemies, the first one, Shiva, is the hardest.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Because you face her alone, and it's I believe you needed like Sentinel or something. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, the first one cuts close every time. I had like 400 or 500 seconds left.
That's right. Let's do it.
Of course, his would be a fucking race car too.
A lot of things can be excused. Shooting kids ain't one.
Kindness like his, you don't forget.
Enough is enough.
Do be careful with those. For every task, there's a perfect tool.
All of Cocoon was against us. With us dead, they were sure everything would go back. Back to the way it was before.
There's our first team casualty. Man, it's so harsh, so intense. And it's the most lovable character too, isn't it?
There she is, the Palamecia, pride of the Sanctum Sky Fleet. This mighty flagship currently serves as a prison for the Lassie apprehended in Nautilus. The Lassie will face official sentencing upon the convoy's arrival in the capital.
So what's with the freak show?
So the Primarch can stand in judgment of the villainous Lassie, with their execution as the climax. The people will cheer their demise, and Fal'Cie dominion will be undisputed.
All part of the plan.
Yes, but it also presents an opportunity.
In a display of unwavering dedication to duty, the Primarch himself has boarded the Palamecia and focused his personal attention on resolving the Pulse crisis.
They're baiting us, trying to draw us out.
Bait, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Here are your friends. Come and get them.
Well, if they're daring us to mount a rescue, I'll take that action. All in.
Alrighty, bets are on the table. We leave when you're ready. I'll be standing by.
There we have our 9th achievement, Instrument of Wrath. And that completes the very short Chapter 8. A little longer on the last episode and I would have finished both chapters in one sitting. Or one episode, I should say. Anyway, it's a very sad end to a chapter. Saz's death was definitely very controversial. Also, there's no items in that hallway. You just talk to the NPCs. It's not really that great.
This baby back here is a SciComm vessel. It'll deliver you to the Palamecia.
Oh, we're cargo now?
A parting gift to our rotting government. Take those SciComm guys apart.
And we're supposed to take on all of them? I think the whole division's on board.
I don't care how many lackeys they've got. Bring them on. Vanille's in there.
I'm sure she's fine. Vanille's tougher than I could ever be.
Hope, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm terrified. But I'll be okay. Because I have you, and this guy, and Fang. We're all in this mess. We gotta stick together.
Right. Enough with the bonding. It's go time. Oh.
What do you mean, this guy?
We didn't expect to see you here in person, Your Eminence.
This crisis threatens the entirety of Cocoon, my child. You agree that standing at the fore is a leader's charge?
Wholeheartedly.
It also affords a splendid view of the impending execution.
What's the holdup?
Stand by. Verifying identification code.
You let me land this bird or I'll crash her into your ass.
Code verified. You're free to dock.
About damn time.
All clear. Welcome aboard.
Code red, repeat. Code red. Attention all crew, this is not a drill. Code red.
All right. Let's tear him up.
We're here for Vanille and Saz. Stay focused.
Saz is dead, my friend. Sorry to say. Anyhow, you're here in the Palamecia, which is a tribute, or maybe just a coincidence, to Final Fantasy II Castle Palamecia. I know they definitely repeat character names, but I'm not sure about locations. What was that first castle from Final Fantasy I? I think they repeated that one.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I remember. It was Castle Cornelia, and I think they used it in 15 or 12? I can't really remember. It was one of the later ones, though. I'll probably was 15 now that I think of it. And I don't think it was a place, I think it was a character. It's so weird how I remember these things. But yeah, they don't really rename locations like this. But Palamecia is a pretty sick name for an area. So it doesn't shock me that they did reuse it. So is Pandanium, for that matter. Final Fantasy II had some pretty neat locations and some fucking sick music as well. They did do remakes of Final Fantasy 1 through 6, but they were the OS and Android, and I think Game Boy Advance was the one before that. I know Final Fantasy 4 had some DS remakes, but I don't think they're ever going to do it on modern systems, and I really want them to.
Looks like they want to play.
No kidding. So where to?
Right up there.
I like how Snow had a battle stance even though he wasn't even fighting. So I leveled up the Crystarium and changed up the pirate paradigms a bit. So I have aggression and relentless assault, which are the most important ones pretty much. And we haven't seen one of these for a while. Lightning doing flips in the air for no reason. Anyways, I love the team you get here. I would have hated it to have Snow on it because having 2 Sentinels is pointless. I'd much rather have 2 medics and a Sentinel. And no one likes Snow anyways. And in case you want to know, the other 2 paradigms are Solidarity and Delta Attack. They're the same paradigms that I used to fight that giant whale ship looking fucking thing back on Palamecia. They are a pretty solid set of paradigms. And more components. I could have called that one actually. Pretty sure there aren't weapons or accessories in this place. Just gil and components.
Won't be going back that way.
We'll find another route.
Way ahead of you. See that?
Let's go.
Well, Fang, if we're gonna abide by the game schematics, that's probably the only way to go. Unless you want to jump the fuck off. Alright, so new enemies here. I think the sniper guys are quite a bit tougher now too. I'm not entirely sure though. But these things are about the same as the ones we fought previously, except obviously a lot stronger. They have that crazy kick attack that does a fuck ton of damage.
New strategy.
Yeah, as you can see, they have way more health. So you definitely want to take them out first if there are any other enemies on the screen. But thankfully they're still pretty frail. You can take them out pretty quickly. I think I killed that sniper with collateral fire. Or Fang took him out when I had aggression on. It's definitely one of the reasons I don't like aggression, is when there are 2 or more commandos on your paradigm, they attack different enemies. Which is something they fix in the next game, but I don't think there's a way to change that. I could be wrong though. I'll definitely check later on. Definitely gonna skip most of this part. It's the same enemies over and over. I'll show the items, but up until a certain point, it's just the same thing. Definitely gonna want to pick that chest up for reasons I've mentioned earlier. Incentive chips are the most useful item in the game. It's nothing but components. Alright. So I'm going to skip the previous battles because this is the one you have to worry about. If you can't beat any of the previous ones, or the previous one, then you probably can't beat this one. So there's 2 of the snipers and 3 of these dickheads. So once they hit you with the kick, if they're attacking lightning, you're screwed. So you definitely want to keep all your health and buff up for sure. Yeah, dude, they're already screwing Hope over. I can just get rid of a couple of them quickly. Thankfully, they attacked Fang.
New strategy.
I'm just trying my best to avoid using a Phoenix down. Oh, he's almost dead. Now he's dead. So yeah, this fight is definitely a lot of luck, and you really just want to get rid of these orange guys as quickly as you can. And then after that, you just face the snipers, which still do a whole lot of damage. I think they're definitely buffed from the last time we fought them. And you'd think so too, they're on Palamecia, man. Alright, there's one. Oh, and they're not called snipers, they're called dragoons. So yeah, they definitely are tougher than the snipers.
Thanks.
And just one more attack, and that's that. Really not a tough area at all. No problem. It's kind of sad what dragoons become, eh? They used to be so cool, and now they're like flying jetpack dudes with missiles.
Saz?
Enough is enough. Why can't I do it? I got no reason to keep living. I can't even kill you.
Saz.
Freeze! Take him!
You should be proud. Your son's a hero. The boy who saved Cocoon. We'll erect a memorial in Eden and put his crystal on display.
A memorial? He's a little boy!
As the son of a pulseless sea, he would have lived in shame and misery. Isn't it better he be treated with reverence as a monument to sacrifice? The next time your eyes open will be the last.
I'm pathetic.
That's my line. I'm the one who lied to everyone.
Forget it. You can't change what's done.
But if I just told the truth...
Now. I've been thinking. You woke up from being a crystal once. Well, that means Dodge will wake up one day too, right? What was it like? I mean, how did it happen? You were done with your focus, right?
I was chosen. I was made into a l'Cie to fight against Cocoon. It happened back on Grand Pulse, hundreds of years ago. We finished our focus, and we fell into a long crystal sleep. Bang! We woke up on Cocoon to the start of a new focus. Fang, she'd forgotten everything. And for me, just the thought of hurting people again. It was too much. So I lied. I played dumb, said I'd lost my memory. I wanted to escape my fate as a l'Cie. And ever since then, I've been running away from it.
Let us through! Block our way, you die!
You trying to get him angry?
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd run. There's been enough blood spilled.
You thought they'd run? Let me refresh your memory. Those soldiers think they're protecting Cocoon from l'Cie. The fal'Cie have them all brainwashed.
fal'Cie? I have had it. We cannot let this go on. Attention all crew, code green, repeat, code green. Security forces stand by. Hostile forces on board, code green.
I hope I had you guys going with the Saz's death thing. And also, you gotta give it to Final Fantasy for finding an excuse for giving Vanille fan service. Because it's like, no, she's a child, but no, actually she's like over 500 years old or whatever. I'm surprised there's no controversy there. She might as well be a child. For some reason I thought this would be the spot where I'd end the episode. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Toodles.